It's your man Alex, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys my take on a perfect at-home fade self-haircut. The more haircuts I give myself, the more and more I get better, and I appreciate all of the feedback from all of you in the comments who push me to try different hairstyles and techniques. Because as you may or may not know, I'm by no means a licensed barber whatsoever. I love cutting my own hair, and I've been doing so for the past 15 years. So without any further ado, here's what I did to give myself this perfect at-home fade self-haircut. So I started off this self-haircut using my trimmers, and I just went up to putting the first guideline as a way to debulk all of the hair so I can follow up right now using the foil shavers to really bring down the hair to the skin. And as I'm going up my head using the foil shavers, I'm fully removing all of the hair underneath. I'm stopping about ½ an inch from the first guideline with the trimmer, and then I'm going to flick out as well as tap directly at the hard line that I see to fully remove it. So here I just went back in with the trimmers just to clean up the line that I put in. So I really want to make sure that I'm setting a proper foundation for the self haircut. Just going back in, making sure that all of the hair that I cut with the trimmer before is now perfectly even all around my head. And so now using my Glaker clippers, using the no guard lever open, I'm going up about ½ an inch to ¾ of an inch from the previous guideline, and notice how I'm using the mirrors properly, okay? I'm not using handheld mirror, not using a three-way mirror. The $7 Walmart mirror is the absolute best way to cut your own hair, and it's the cheapest option out there. So remember, I always have my tools linked in the description down below. So moving forward to fade in that hard line that you're seeing right now, I'm going in with the no guard lever halfway. The halfway is just going to soften up the hard line, and then the lever closed afterward is going to remove about 90% of the hard line, and then after that I'm going in with the trimmer to fully remove the hard line completely. So it's basically a 3-step process to remove this hard line. But Alex, 3 steps to remove the hard line? I didn't sign up for this. No one told you it was easy. No one told you cutting your own hair was going to be easy. So you have to use all of these steps. I promise you it's going to come out great, but you have to put in the work, all right? There's no shortcuts, all right? Don't be lazy. Let's put in the work, because if I can do it, best believe you guys can do it too. So we're using the corners and the flick out motion with the trimmers to remove completely the hard line, okay? Now moving forward with the next guideline, I'm using the number 1 guard lever open, going up again roughly 3/4 of an inch all the way around my head, making sure that it is perfectly symmetrical on both sides of my head. So now to fade in the second hard line, I'm using the half guard lever closed, and I'm just flicking out the hard line starting from underneath, flicking up into the hard line, and if I need to, I will gradually open the lever slowly if I see that I'm accidentally putting in a hard line along the way as I'm fading in and flicking out the line. now for the final guideline, I'm using the number 2 guard lever open, and you can't really see a whole lot because my hair length was roughly around a number 4-ish guard, number 5 guard. So the number 2 guard on the sides didn't really remove a whole lot of hair, but I could tell in the mirrors while looking at it that it was cutting a lot of hair, and I could hear it too being cut. So the 2 guard, really I'm just going up about ½ an inch here, going straight up 90 degrees off my head, and then I'm just following up with the number 3 guard lever closed to fully blend in the longer length on top to the fade on the sides and back. So now to remove the final hard line right there in the middle, smack dab in the middle, I'm using the 1.5 guard lever closed, and I'm using the same exact flick out motion. I'm telling you guys, if you do not have a half guard and a 1.5 guard, you need to buy it. It's pretty cheap. It's less than $10 for the 2 of them if it already doesn't come with your set. But you guys need to have it because I'm telling you, when it comes to fading, right, to remove the hard lines, you're going to need the half guard and the 1.5 guard. These things are game-changing guards in your tool set. So you're going to need to do some detail work most likely, and I like to do it with my thinning shears. So typically I like to cut directly at a hard line all throughout my fade, and this usually does a really good job of softening up the lines, blending things in a little bit better, and making the haircut look a lot nicer. I also like to use the thinning shear over comb just to blend in the fade a little bit more toward the longer length on the top of my sides and back. So now to do my beard, I'm going in and giving myself the fastest beard fade. You guys, I have a separate video. I'll link it in the card section for you. It's a 4-minute video literally teaching you the fastest way to fade in your beard to your haircut. I'm telling you, no joke, it's amazing, and it literally takes me like 30 seconds to do. So if you want an actual tutorial on how to fade in your beard the fastest way possible, check out that video in the card section above. And now, no haircut is complete without beautiful lines all around your hair. So you've got to clean up the beard, and then you've got to clean up the forehead and around your C-cup. Again, a little tip for the beard, make sure that the top line and the neckline are parallel with each other, and then just go in and clean up your forehead and C-cup as well. This is my version of a perfect at-home buzz cut self haircut. Let me know what you learned, what you liked or didn't like in the comment section below. Remember, you can always find all the tools that I use and recommend linked in the video description. And if you're serious about learning how to cut your own hair to save money, check out my free self haircut playlist linked on screen and in the card section above to see other hairstyles I've given myself in the past. Until next time, peace!